Wait, you want me to sin your videos? Alright, I won't be gentle though. Click below to watch the original Sins video, or to buy Rick and Morty. Oh, and welcome to the new Sunday show, Cartoon Sins, which is going to be coming out every Sunday for at least the next couple of months. Hopefully. As someone who studies graphics, your font and colour choices for this title card hurt me inside. Also, everything wrong with Spoilers Rick and Morty Der Pilot.
Morty, you gotta, come on.
Voice of Justin Roiland isn't screaming in this scene.
Yeah, because that would be weird. Also, you got Justin Roiland's name wrong. It's not Roland, it's Roiland with an I. Also, you should really capitalise your subtitles. Although, at least you can be bothered to make subtitles.
You know, when you notice that Rick and Morty are both voiced by Justin Roiland, it's like he's talking to himself.
I mean, I guess you're not wrong.
Park it right here.
Where did all those cans and bottles come from?
There.
It's interesting that in the title intro, things like this and this happen in the later episodes, but there are things like this and this that doesn't and only exist in this intro, and I really want to know what's going on with those.
So, what's going on with those is that some things were animated just for the intro, and some things were lifted from episodes and put into the intro. And that's okay.
What, so everyone's supposed to sleep every single night now? You realize that nighttime makes up half of all time?
Rick would be great at SeriesSins if he wasn't drunk enough to say things.
Wait, what? Hang on, I need to deconstruct this one. First of all, I mean, Rick would not be great at SeriesSins for that. Taking nights where you don't sleep is not a good idea. Trust me, I've done it. But the part that really confuses me about this one is the phrase, if he wasn't drunk enough to say things. He would be great at SeriesSins if he wasn't drunk enough to say things. First of all, that implies he can only say things when he's drunk. And in my experience, I find that if anything is true, it's the opposite of that. Plus, you're saying he would be great at SeriesSins if he wasn't able to say things. So, he can't speak. How is he going to do SeriesSins if he can't speak? I mean, I certainly wouldn't be able to do CinemaSins if I couldn't speak. I mean, let's take a look at what that would be like. I was going to have a part here where I didn't say anything, and that was the joke. But that joke was shit. So instead I'm saying this.
But I'll tell you how I feel about school, Jerry. It's a waste of time. I mean, it's not a place for smart people, Jerry. I know that's not a popular opinion. That's my 2 cents on the issue.
Rick, the smartest human in the multiverse, never attended school.
He never said that. Also, you know that Rick is supposed to be seen as an arrogant prick, right? Or are you one of the real Ricks? To be fair, you do have to have a very high IQ to understand Rick and Morty.
Well.
Well, here's your stereotypical bully.
Personally, I don't think he's that stereotypical, but let's remember this sin for later, okay?
Summer has a crush on a bully.
I mean, yeah man, it happens.
Well, that's something no cartoon/TV series has ever done.
What? Kill off a character for a cheap joke? Are you sure? I mean, he wasn't even a significant character in any way. He literally had like a few seconds of screen time.
I'm so speechless, I might take 1 sin off for this. However, a character that might be interesting gets killed off on the first episode and before the 7-minute mark.
First of all, he's not really had enough screen time to be a character yet. He's more of a plot device. And I know I just called him a character in the last sin. Shut up. But yeah, the only potential that we're really wasting here is like the 30 seconds of screen time they built up for this character. Also, you can either complain about them wasting a potentially interesting character, or sin the character for being a generic bully stereotype. Pick one.
I'm no stranger to scary situations. I deal with them all the time. Now, if you just stick with me, Morty, we're gonna be... Holy crap, Morty, run!
Wow. And at the time Rick was talking about stuff?
Rick spends quite a lot of the episode talking about stuff. This really isn't, like, the timing isn't that bad here.
A butt with wings.
And that should really have been a sin off.
Mrs. Smith, this is Principal Vagina.
Principal Vagina.
Again, that should definitely have been a sin off. I, for one, approve of Principal Vagina.
Oh, that stuff just healed my broken legs instantly. Thank you. Don't worry about it, Morty. Just come help me get these seeds, all right, buddy? Sure thing, Rick.
Seconds ago, you disagreed to not get the seeds cause your legs are broken. But since Rick instantly revived your legs, you decided, you know what? It. Let me just get those seeds.
Yeah, it's funny that it's almost as if when you take away the reason that someone has to not do something, they no longer have a reason to not do the thing.
The dimension I visited was so advanced. They had also halted the aging process, and everyone there was young, Morty, and they had been forever. There were a lot of attractive women there, Morty, and they all wanted time with me. I had a lot of fun with a lot of young ladies.
That's what you did in 10 seconds?
I assume that he visited somewhere where the time is dilated. If this place he went was sufficiently near a black hole, that'd do it.
Also, since you were in a dimension where technology was so advanced, they hold down the aging progress, why not use that? And why not bring that to your dimension?
He said they halted the aging process. He never said they had a way to reverse it. Also, later on in the Tiny Rick episode, we learned that he has the technology to de-age himself already.
But I spent so much time there, my interdimensional portal device, it's got no charge left, Morty. It's got no charge left. What? It's as good as garbage, Morty.
Later on, we find out that the portal gun can able to work at any time.
I'm pretty sure that's not true.
We're gonna have to go through interdimensional customs.
Interdimension Customs Ex Machina.
That's not how you say or spell Ex Machina. Ex Machia?
This guy has an erection that I'm not happy that I wrote that on this sin.
I mean, that's a hell of a bulge, but it doesn't look particularly erect to me.
That was scary and intense.
That really sounds like a good thing, but you added a sin for it for some reason.
They're just robots, Morty. It's okay to shoot them. They're robots.
And terrible shots too. You know what I mean.
When you just say something like completely straightforward without using any innuendos or like jokes, you don't have to say, if you know what I mean, at the end of it. Like, people do know what you mean, if you know what I mean.
Glenn's bleeding to death. Someone call his wife and children. They're not robots, Rick.
Random bug alien says this to make us feel scared and worried. Nice try.
I'm pretty sure it's a joke, actually.
Remember when Jerry said bed in an hour? Well, that time on that clock says it's 2 p.m. Meaning either Jerry is wrong or Morty sleeps at 3 at the afternoon, which is too f***ing early.
Or the clock is wrong. Don't get me wrong, that's still a sin, but I don't understand how you can think of Jerry being wrong and Morty going to bed at 3 in the afternoon before you think of the clock being wrong. The colours, the sounds, the poor audio balancing, it's too much. So the sin total is 31 sins, and the punishment will be, I don't know, let's say orange text on a purple background. Yeah, just look at that. Anyway, I'd like to give a shout out to SeriesSins for being a good sport and actively requesting this. I don't think a lot of creators would be that brave. So if you do want to go check out his channel, I'll link it on screen now. Other than that, I hope you're enjoying the new series. It will be coming out every Sunday for a good long time. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you next Wednesday for the regular show. Bye!